Hi everyone, welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Hey everybody, I'm Shane.
Today we're looking at day 1 of shedding light on Lady Liberty. And the vocabulary words are landmark.
Landmark.
The tower is one of the city's oldest landmarks.
Copper.
Copper.
Pennies are made of copper.
Oxygen.
Oxygen.
Humans can't survive without oxygen.
Contribute.
Contribute.
Everyone on the business team contributed an idea.
Awesome. Construction.
Construction.
Construction on the stadium will begin next year. So we're talking about...
Lady Liberty.
Yeah, you should know a lot about Lady Liberty, American.
The Statue of Liberty.
That's right.
Which I think a lot of people know. This was a gift.
From France. I think everyone knows that. But today we're going to talk about some things that people don't know.
For example, did you know that the original color was like brown? It was made of copper, right? So it was like a brown copper color.
So how did it become green?
Because of the oxygen, and there's a chemical reaction that happens. But over the years, she turned green.
Okay.
I don't know if she would be happy about that. She has a beautiful tan skin, and she becomes green.
I like her green, though. It's a nice green. Okay, so what other fun facts are there?
Well, I think an important fact is that, in fact, at the time when we were given the Statue of Liberty, women didn't even have the right to vote in America yet.
That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, so exactly. There's an irony there that it's Lady Liberty, which is representing our country. And no women were even invited to the ceremony to receive the Statue of Liberty.
And that was back in 19th century, right?
Yeah.
So basically there was a protest outside actually the event, right?
Yeah, right.
Because they wanted to fight for women's rights.
Yeah, so they were just in boats screaming stuff out like, it's not fair! Women are awesome! That kind of thing.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, eventually women did get the right to vote.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm happy for you.
Interesting story.
Congratulations.
Women are awesome. Okay, so let's learn more about Lady Liberty.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. That's right.
Shedding light on Lady Liberty. The Statue of Liberty is one of America's most well-known landmarks. But for something so famous, there is a lot about it that most people don't know. A gift from France to America, Liberty Enlightening the World, the true name of the statue, was originally brown when it was finished in 1886. However, over time, the statue's copper body slowly turned green from reacting with the oxygen in the air.
Welcome to Live Interactive English Magazine. Today's lesson is called Shedding Light on Lady Liberty. Day 1.
I was admiring...
Hello, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Mike. I was admiring the statuesque beauty.
The majesty of Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty. That's right. Wow, when we mention Lady Liberty, you might be wondering, what the heck are you guys talking about? What if we said the Statue of Liberty, you know, in New York City? Then I think most of you would be able to come up with a mental image of what we're talking about. Yes, the Statue of Liberty is also known as Lady Liberty, and like a lot of great ladies, she's got a fascinating history.
So let's learn all about this fascinating history right now. The Statue of Liberty, or Lady Liberty.
Sure.
The Statue of Liberty is one of America's most well-known landmarks. Oh, yeah. You guys all know that. But do you know what the word landmark means?
A landmark, it's a noun, and it's a notable site. It's the type of thing tourists will spend half of their day going to, taking pictures of, and sharing those photos as they stand in front of something because it's a landmark. It could be a big statue, it could be a famous building like the Taipei 101 is a landmark. Often it could also be a natural wonder, but generally it's something that's been constructed, it's been built, it's become famous, and these days it attracts a lot of tourists, and even people who've never been to that place might still be able to recognize it. It's that well known. For example, the tower is one of the city's oldest landmarks. Maybe this is the Leaning Tower of Pisa or something like that.
Anyways, we're not talking about the Leaning Tower of Pisa today, or Pisa, P-I-S-A, and it's not pizza.
No, it's not pizza.
We are talking, though, about the Statue of Liberty. Get this, yes, the Statue of Liberty is extremely well known, okay? But for something so famous, there is a lot about it that most people don't know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of unknown stuff.
That's true. Like, what's her name?
A gift from France to America. You see how I covered up my ignorance of her name? A gift from France to America. Liberty enlightening the world. The true name of the statue.
There you go.
Was originally brown when it was finished in 1886. Yeah, now the Statue of Liberty is green. When it was first delivered, it was brown. Why? Because Lady Liberty is made out of copper. And yes, we just learned her real name. Now let's learn why she's green and not brown anymore. Like I said before, copper. Copper is the answer. Yes, however, our article continues, however, over time the statue's copper body slowly turned green from reacting with the oxygen in the air. So there you go, the copper oxidized and the brown copper turned green. There you go. Anyways, let's talk about this word copper right now. When we're talking about copper, we're talking about a metal. Copper is an orange metal, or one that you could say is reddish to brownish in color. Now note, copper very often is an ingredient in alloys, okay? Other types of metals that you make by mixing other metals together. Yeah, copper is a part of bronze, which is copper plus tin, and it's also a part of brass, which is copper plus zinc. For example, pennies. Pennies are made of copper on the outside.
On the outside, which is if you find an old penny or a buried penny in the ground, it might be green or have green on it. That's the copper reacting with the oxygen in the atmosphere. And oxygen is an element. It's on the periodic table there. And yes, Jeff is now using oxygen to give himself life. Oxygen is in the air that we breathe. It's often used in a liquid form as rocket fuel. It's a very, very important element for living things on Earth. And of course, it can be used in many other exciting ways. For example, humans can't survive without oxygen. In fact, most living things can't survive without oxygen.
I'm a human, and I'm a big fan of oxygen. Without it, I would suffocate and die, and while dying, it would be terribly, terribly painful.
You wouldn't be able to enjoy Lady Liberty.
It's true. I would also just be dying, which would be agonizing.
Yeah.
Anyways, folks, with that, on that very, very hopeful note, let's go ahead and take a break, but we'll be back with more after this.
Breathe.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们这2天的课文是要介绍关于自由女神像一些有趣的事。那课文标题是 Shedding Light on Lady Liberty。Lady Liberty 就是自由女神像。那它真正的名称是 Liberty Enlightening the World， 自由照耀世界。那么 enlighten 这个动词它具有启蒙或是启发的意思，而片语 shed light on 什么什么表达去阐明或是使人了解某事物。好，课文就提到自由女神像是法国送给美国的礼物，那它在1886年的时候完成的时候是棕色的，经过一段时间之后，这个铜像因为它的铜跟空气中的氧气作用才慢慢变成绿色。我们先来看3个单字 Landmark 这个名字它表示地标或者是里程碑。那老师们有提到一个知名地标是 The Leaning Tower of Pisa， 比萨斜塔。好，下一个单字是 Copper 表示铜或是铜的那种颜色。Jeff 老师说铜常常被拿来做合金，他说的 alloy alloy 就表示合金。像青铜 bronze 它就是由铜加上锡，也就是用 copper 加上 tin。 再来 brass 黄铜它是由铜加上锌，也就是 copper 加上 zinc。 好，我们再来看看氧气的英文是 oxygen。 那么氧化的英文可以顺便学起来，叫做 oxidize， oxidize oxidize。 好，Mike 老师还有提到元素周期表的英文是 periodic table，periodic table。接着回到课文中。
Shedding light on Lady Liberty. Because the statue represents America, it's a happy fact that it was directly funded by Americans. Early on, there was much worry that the statue's base would never get built due to a lack of funds. Eventually, Americans took it upon themselves to contribute money, leading to the base's construction. In the 1980s, direct public funding was again used to pay for the statue's much-needed repairs.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and read on. Because the statue, Lady Liberty, represents America. It's a happy fact that it was directly funded by Americans. Wait, I thought it came from France.
Well, it did, but France isn't going to give you something for free. You got to pay for it, and that's what we mean when we talk about something being funded by. It was paid for, basically, by Americans. That says early on, when the idea was first sort of kicked around about putting up this big statue, there was much worry that the statue's base would never get built due to a lack of funds. A lack of funds is not having enough money. So I guess they paid for the statue, or the statue was on its way, but of course, what are you going to put a statue on? It needs a base. That's the big stone tower, the stone sort of column that it stands on. That's the base. And again, that also, they had to come up with the money by basically, I guess, just asking people to donate.
It says eventually Americans took it upon themselves to contribute money, leading to the base's construction. So Americans,
like a GoFundMe.com page.
This was in the 19th century.
Sure, but it's
the chances of that actually occurring are slim to none. But okay, sure.
It's the same idea.
Sure, I will entertain that very fanciful notion.
It's the same idea.
It's the same idea.
It's the same idea.
Anyways, yeah, Americans, they took it upon themselves. They said, oh gosh, this statue, it's wonderful, it's great, we want it, there's no base, so fine. Here's some money, we're going to contribute the money so that Lady Liberty will finally get to America. We don't want it to stay in France forever. Anyways, here we've got this verb contribute to talk about, okay? To contribute something like money is to give or to donate that thing. Yes, if you contribute to something, you give or you donate in order to help some cause or to bring something about. Here, these people contributed money. They gave money to this cause or towards this cause to bring this thing about, to get Lady Liberty to America. For example, everyone on the business team contributed an idea.
Oh.
They gave an idea, supplied an idea.
There you go. You don't just contribute money, you can contribute an idea, your energy, your time, if you're volunteering or something like that. But you're sort of giving even though you don't have to in order to help out. In this case, yes, many people did contribute money, and the money was for the construction of this base for the Statue of Liberty. Construction, this is the noun, it just basically means the building of something. When we put up a building, the construction of that building might take a year or two. If it's a really big building, it's just the period when the building is being built, right? The construction of cars, we could say, in a factory is done by a lot of robots these days. The robots will take the different parts of the car and construct the car. That's the noun, construction. For example, construction on the stadium will begin next year, and the construction might take 2 or 3 years, but eventually the building will be finished.
Anyways, let's move to the 20th century.
Okay, wow.
In the 1980s, direct public funding was again used to pay for the statue's much-needed repairs. So, Lady Liberty needed a base. Americans contributed. Then, Lady Liberty needed some repairs, and again, Americans contributed. They gave money to this cause. How about that? So, yes, finally, we've got, well, not we, but I've got a reason to be proud of being an American. There we go. We contributed to Lady Liberty. Yay. Sadly, that's the only thing I have to be proud about these days.
Oh, no, don't say that.
Anyways, with that, folks, yeah, it's true. Anyways, folks, with that, it's time for us to take a break, but don't go away. We'll be right back after this.
自由女神像代表了美国，而且它是由美国人直接出资的。那一开始有很多人担心，因为缺乏资金，这个雕像的底座会盖不成。那最后美国人他们自发捐钱，让这个底座可以顺利建造完成。在1980年代，那这座雕像它急需要修复，于是又再次用直接公共资金的方式来支付。好，在这个段落中 ，fund 它出现两种词性。fund 当动词表示提供资金，那当名词表示资金啊、基金或者是专款。这边还有两个单字 contribute 它是动词，表示捐献，像是捐献金钱之类，也可以指贡献。那么 construction 它表示建造或是建设。接回到课文中。
Shedding light on Lady Liberty. Although it is a statue of a woman, the Statue of Liberty was an ironic sight to women's rights groups. After all, in the 19th century, American women didn't have the liberty to vote. In fact, no American women were invited to the statue's dedication. However, speeches calling for women's right to vote were blasted from a boat just outside the event.
Okay, the name of the game today is the Statue of Liberty. We're talking all about Lady Liberty. And hey, why wait? Let's dig right back into things.
All right, let's see a little bit about the meaning of the statue, especially to people back in the past. It says, although it is a statue of a woman, the Statue of Liberty was an ironic sight to women's rights groups. Very interesting. So at that time, a lot of people were happy about the Statue of Liberty. It's a giant statue of this powerful looking woman. So that's pretty good considering this all happened, 100 or more years ago. But for women at that time, it was an ironic sight. This is something that gave them sort of mixed feelings. Sure, they were happy about this big statue of a woman, but as women at that time, they didn't have the power and the stature that the statue seemed to have.
There you go. That's the irony there. The Statue of Liberty is a woman, but that woman wouldn't be free enough to vote? How ironic.
Interesting. Let's worship this powerful woman, but you're a woman, you can't vote, you don't have the same rights as a man. But look at the powerful woman up there. It's kind of a mixed message here. After all, it says, in the 19th century, in the 1800s, in America and in most major countries, around the world, American women didn't have the liberty to vote. They didn't have the freedom to vote. In an election, choosing presidents, women never had a vote until the 20th century. So no woman ever voted for Abraham Lincoln or something. That's weird.
Yeah, I know it's strange, but yes. In fact, no American women were invited to the statue's dedication. Okay, yeah. A statue of a woman. Okay, Lady Liberty. No American women were invited to see this statue dedicated. How about that? That's pretty ironic. However, those speeches calling for women's right to vote, or speeches calling for the right to vote for women, were blasted from a boat just outside the event. That sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty just. I think that Lady Liberty would like that, or would have liked that. All right, folks, with that, today's lesson has now come to an end, but don't go away. We'll be back next time.
大家都知道自由女神像是一座女性雕像，它象征自由，但是它对女权团体来说却很讽刺，因为在19世纪的时候，美国女性没有投票权，没有投票的自由权利。好，当我们说 have the liberty to 加上原形动词，就表示有做什么的自由或是权利。课文提到，当时没有任何一位美国女性受邀参加这个雕像的落成典礼。不过在会场外面有一艘船，那船上就大声播放着要求女性投票权的演讲。文中的片语 call for 就表示公开的要求或是呼吁。那这边还有3个补充单字，我们可以学起来。Ironic 是形容讽刺的，具有讽刺意味的。它的名词是 irony 就表示讽刺、嘲讽，或是表达具有讽刺意味的事情。好，至于 dedication 它可以指奉献，不过在课文里面它是指启用仪式，或是像建筑物的落成典礼。至于 blast 是动词，表示大声的播放，也可以指高声的鸣叫。 好啦，那么以上是这个讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。大家好，我是 Hanny。在今天的课程中，我们要介绍4个文法重点。第一个是片语 shed light on something， 第二个是片语 take it upon oneself 加上 to 加原形动词，第三个是关系代名词 which 代指前方子句的用法，第四个是片语动词 lead to 加上名词。首先，我们来学习片语shed light on something， 这表示使人了解或者是阐明某事，使什么清楚明朗。片语中的动词 shed， 它的三态同形。例如 Her explanation shed some light on the situation， 她的解释让人对这个局势比较清楚一点了。接下来，我们来学习片语Take it upon oneself 加上 to 加原形动词，表示将什么视为己任，自动自发的去做某事。那其中的 it 是虚受词，用来代替真正的受词 to 加原形动词。例如 I took it upon myself to organize the party， 我自告奋勇来策划那一场派对。接下来，我们来学习关系代名词 which 代指前方子句的用法。关系代名词 which 是用来修饰为事物的先行词 ，which 也可以代指前方整个子句。那这时候 which 所引导的关系子句是用来补述说明前方句子，这是非限定用法。which 的前面必须加逗号。例如 ，The boy knocked over a bucket of water, which made his mother angry。那个男孩打翻一桶水，这使得他妈妈很生气。那另外要提醒同学们，这个用法也可以省略关系代名词 which， 将动词改为分词，主动或进行的时候改成现在分词，被动的时候就只保留过去分词。所以刚刚的例句可以改成 The boy knocked over a bucket of water, making his mother angry。最后，我们来学习片语动词 lead to 加上名词，表示导致、造成或是引发某一种结果。例如 Poor eating habits may lead to obesity。不良的饮食习惯可能会导致肥胖。以上是今天的重点整理，我们下次见喽 ！See you next time. Bye.
欢迎收看《就爱讲英文》，我是悠悠，
我是 Jay。
今天要跟大家分享的是搭公车要用的实用英文。
哦，你喜欢搭公车吗？
超喜欢，因为可以放空，还有睡觉。
那有帅哥可以看吗？
没有，只有阿桑。但是如果有帅哥的时候，我就不会放空，也不会睡觉，也不会流口水了。不过今天要告诉大家，就是旅行的时候可能会坐到公共大众运输工具，公车。那你也不知道坐哪一台，你要怎么问呢？
那你就问说，哎，这台车有没有去哪边？哈，Does this bus go to 地点
？Does the bus go to 什么地点？
所以比如说 ，Does this bus go to the museum？Does
this bus go to the museum？
Does this bus go to the museum？ 好，这个可以问司机或者是等车
的帅哥。那你也可以问公车站的人。
OK， 你就问他哪一台有趣，对不对？好，所以 Which bus goes to 什么地方？
对 ，Which bus goes to 什么
？Excuse me, which bus goes to so department store？Excuse
me, which bus goes to so department store？
或者是呢，你要先跟他讲说，我要去哪里？
什么地方？
比如说我要去动物园。那我应该要搭哪一台车？Which bus should I take？Which
bus should I take？
所以就是 Excuse me, I need to go to the zoo.
Excuse me, I need to go to the zoo.
Which bus should I take?
Which bus should I take？
这样 OK。
跟回答人会说什么
？3号公车。
3号 ，You can take bus number 3.
Number 3 bus. OK, you can take number 3 bus. OK， 就是3号公车 number 3 bus。好，那刚刚讲到说这公车有停哪里嘛？哈，你就说 Does this bus 或者是说 Does that bus stop at 什么地方？
什么地方？可是我有想说，那公车会停在动物园门口吗
？OK， 门口。
我们不想走路。
OK， 那前面的话就是 in front of。OK。
in front of。
OK， 所以如果正门口 ，right in front of 什么地方啊？所以比如说 ，Does that bus stop right in front of the zoo？Does
that bus stop right in front of the zoo？
对，就这样。
但重要是票价要先问清楚。
票价就 How much is the fare？How
much is the
fare？Fare 就是这个搭乘这个公共交通的费用啦。
对，
好，所以 bus fare、air fare、taxi fare， 就是这样。
哦，那还有没有别的说法？
你就说到哪边要多少钱哦？How much is it to get to 某个地方 by bus？How
much is it to get to 什么地方 by bus？
30块，就是说 you can get there by bus for $30 NT dollars.
Oh, you can get there by bus for $30 NT dollars.
NTD, yes.
Yes. 大家会了吗？
来看一下 live action.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I need to go to the zoo. Which bus should I take?
You can take the number 3 bus.
Oh, does that bus stop right in front of the zoo?
Yes.
How much is the fare?
It's $12 NT dollars.
Thank you.